Good evening, viewers. You're watching India Today. I am Preeti Choudhry and we are counting down to 2024. It's your one-stop destination for all news concerning every political development which will ultimately, viewers, lead up to 2024. Let me quickly take you through the headlines. Delhi University students protest as bid to screen BBC Modi film is blocked. Several detained. Showdown also at Madras and Jadavpur University. Sensational revelations in Praveen Nataru murder charge sheet. Nataru's murder was a revenge killing. PFI targeted Hindu activists. BRS MLC's abusive remark against Telangana governor questions delay in passing of bill by the governor. Argument breaks out on stage between Karnataka Seer and Chief Minister Bommai. Seer alleges Netas make hollow promises. Bommai hits back, says, once I promise, I ensure work is done. Rahul cancels his Bharat Jodo Yatra walk after alleged security lapse, calls it collapse of police system. Jammu and Kashmir cops counter, say they were not consulted before the Yatra halted. Adani Group stock faced a meltdown on Dalal Street. 4 lakh crore rupees wiped out in just 2 days. 6 of the 10 group shares hit the lower circuit. Adani Enterprises, whose FPO opened today, has its share trading below the floor price. All right, viewers, let's get you the latest with the governor versus BRS where Telangana is concerned. The rift between the Telangana Chief Minister KCR and the governor Tamilisai Sundarajan has widened after the former skipped flag hoisting celebrations at Raj Bhavan on Republic Day. Instead, Chief Minister KCR unfurled the national flag at the Chief Minister's office and residence Pragati Bhavan. Here's the full report.
ఏ రాజ్యాంగము ఈ గవర్నర్ పాటిస్తుంది అని చెప్పి నేను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా. అసెంబ్లీలో కౌన్సిల్లో పాస్ చేసిన బిల్లులని ఇప్పటిదాకా గవర్నర్ కింద పెట్టుకొని ఆ ఫైల్ ఎందుకు కూర్చుంటుందని నేను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా. జవాబు చెప్పు.
A vulgar, vicious attack on the Telangana governor by a ruling BRS party leader. The ugly words in the wake of the latest flashpoint between KCR and the Raj Bhavan.
They did not follow the SOP.
This was where things actually exploded on Republic Day at the governor's residence, with Telangana's governor Tamilisai Sundarajan hoisting the national flag. Tellingly, without Chief Minister KCR in attendance. And that was because the Telangana Chief Minister was deliberately cold-shouldering the governor, choosing instead to mark Republic Day elsewhere, practically cocking a snook at the Raj Bhavan by doing so. A particularly sharp show of defiance given that KCR's government recently faced a setback in court after its plea not to hold a full-fledged Republic Day parade was shot down, with the court issuing instructions to the Chief Minister to follow ceremonial protocol. And yet, KCR said nothing doing and stayed away. The angry governor has expectedly hit out.
அதனால எனக்கு அது ஒன்றும் புதுமையா தெரியல. ஆனா ஒண்ணே ஒன்று வெற்றி என்னன்னா அங்க உள்ள அரசாங்கம் நிச்சயமாவே இந்த குடியரசு தின விழாவை ஒரு குறைத்து மதிப்பிட்டு அரசாங்க விழாவாக நடத்தாம அரசாங்கத்துல இருந்து எந்த அறிவிப்பும் வராம அவங்களே எங்கேயும் கொடியேத்தாம.
But KCR's newly rebranded BRS party is in no mood to be defensive, and that perhaps explains this slow attack by an elected representative.
ఏ రాజ్యాంగము ఈ గవర్నర్ పాటిస్తుంది అని చెప్పి నేను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా. అసెంబ్లీలో కౌన్సిల్లో పాస్ చేసిన బిల్లులని ఇప్పటిదాకా గవర్నర్ కింద పెట్టుకొని ఆ ఫైల్ ఎందుకు కూర్చుంటుందని నేను అడుగుతా ఉన్నా. జవాబు చెప్పు.
Relations between the governor and chief minister have been indifferent at best, and totally turbulent at worst. Ever since, the former BJP leader from Tamil Nadu was appointed governor of Telangana in 2019. Frictions have prevailed, with the governor constantly pointing a finger of protocol violation at the chief minister, and KCR alleging interference from the Raj Bhavan. With Telangana set to go to polls later this year and KCR attempting a national alliance against the BJP, you can count on this flashpoint intensifying in the weeks and months ahead. With Abdul Bashir in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
The fact is, viewers, this new face-off is not sudden. There's been enough build-up to it, and I want to bring in my colleague Abdul Bashir, who's joining us live from Hyderabad, to talk us through the many confrontations that has led to this massive face-off on Republic Day. Abdul, what more can you add? Because clearly, the Chief Minister facing off with the governor, the entire face-off has been brewing for many, many instances that have come in, which has led up to this particular event.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not the first time that we see a face-off between Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao and also Telangana Governor Tamilisai Soundararajan. This is not the first time. But there had been several instances in quite some time from now that in several occasions the Governor had been alleging that CM has been violating protocol. And there have been several allegations against the Governor as well, where as we have just heard the BRS MLC stating that several bills that have been passed in the Assembly and the Council of the state are still pending with the governor. So governor is not acting or passing these bills even after they have been approved. I mean, they have been passed in the House, but have not been approved by the governor. So these are the allegations and counter allegations that had been there from quite some time now. But this yesterday's face-off, the Republic Day face-off that we have seen, that 2 months ago the governor had sent a letter asking for asking for the state government to organize a parade, an official the ceremonial parade with the public participation on a grand mode. But there was no response from the state government side. That is what the governor sources have stated. So after that, now that we see yesterday, the preparations were done at the Republic, at the Raj Bhavan. The Republic Day celebrations were held at the Raj Bhavan, and the Chief Minister had not participated. Instead, he had organized a separate event at the Pragati Bhavan, where he had unfurled the national flag and then paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So these instances that we see, and also yesterday evening, the at-home fete that has been organized, that will be hosted every year by the Telangana Governor Tamilisai Soundararajan. From the past 2 years, the Chief Minister had skipped this at home. He has not made himself present at these events. But this clearly shows that how Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has clear on his stand against the BJP and also the governor here. So
well, that's the fact. What we are witnessing right now in Telangana is not the first. Many instances in Telangana, but not just Telangana, viewers. Practically every state which is run by the opposition is witnessing a face-off between the governor and the government there. I want to now quickly shift focus to the other big developing political story. During a public event at Mahadevpura in Bengaluru, the Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai lost his cool, snatching the mic from a seer who was seated right next to him. Why did he do it? Take a look.
A direct to-the-point question that many in Bengaluru would agree with, prompting this response from Chief Minister Bommai. This dramatic exchange between a seer and the Chief Minister has gone viral, making headlines in Karnataka. As the seer publicly called out the CM for not helping Bengalurians, the Chief Minister refused to let it pass. Watch this.
ಭರವಸೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? ನಮಗೆ ಯಾರ್ದು ಭಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಮಾಧವಪುರ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ.
This heated exchange has put the focus again on the poor infrastructure in Bengaluru. And ahead of the polls, the BJP has been forced to face an embarrassing reality that Bengalurians have had enough.
I think that should not be blown out of proportions. It was only to express his opinion, to say that he was just not making promises. He was also working on acting on it. So that was the scenario which took place in the dais on that day.
From pay CM to the 40% commission row, and now this. The BJP is facing a wave of anti-incumbency that it will have to tide over, including questions on what the party has done to better the civic mess in Bengaluru. Bureau Report, India Today.
Quickly getting in Annaga Keshav to decode what was seemingly, Annaga, a politically incorrect move by the Chief Minister of getting very angry and on stage snatching the mic from the seer. What could be the political implications when the state of Karnataka is just less than, 2.5 months away from elections?
Absolutely, Preeti. And also, if you think about it, there is some truth to what the seer is saying. Even here in Bengaluru, even if there is one night's rain, I can see the potholes resurfacing. I can see the roads coming out. There is
community does the seer represent?
Infrastructure. Could you repeat?
What community does the seer represent?
The seer is from the Lingayat community, we're being told, and he has made this statement. And there is some truth to what he's saying. We can't outright deny what he's saying. And this is when Basavaraj Bommai, he jumped on to defend himself. And if you take a look at the video closely, it is debatable if he has snatched the video because the Chief Minister has asked his permission before taking away the mic. So that aspect is a bit debatable, but there is truth to what the seer is saying. Because there is a lot of infrastructure issues. The BDMP is not taking good care of it. We at India Today have also been reporting about the infrastructural mess that happens, and when there is a rain, God save Bengaluru. So there is truth to what the seer is saying, and the Chief Minister has to respond to it. Just saying that he has made budget allocation is not the answer, because on ground there is no work being done.
All right, Annaga, appreciate you joining us, because viewers, what's really interesting in all of this is, and I'm really sorry to put it out as it is that this particular seer represents a very highly politically influential Lingayat community. How does it go down when one reads it politically speaking? A lot more than just, or rather a lot deeper than just the potholes where Bengaluru is concerned. But trust India Today to keep the spotlight on the story. There will be repercussions political of what has gone down. No, the Chief Minister did not snatch the mic, but he clearly seemed perturbed as he leaned forward and practically took the mic from the seer. With that, shifting focus to huge developments that are coming in from Delhi. It seems it's students versus the government. The storm over the BBC Modi documentary has now engulfed India's university campuses. From Delhi to Chennai to Kolkata, students on a warpath as university administrations try to block the screening of the film. In Delhi, it started with JNU, it went on to Jamia, and now at Delhi University's arts faculty. Students were detained, dragged as they tried to watch the documentary.
Azadi slogans versus Jai Shri Ram slogans. Clashes. And protest after protest. The row over BBC documentary on Prime Minister Modi is escalating. After JNU, Jamia, Jadavpur, Hyderabad and other universities, a showdown broke out in Delhi's Ambedkar University. The left workers planned to screen the controversial documentary, but just before that the power went off. A repeat of JNU. Power off, protests on. Azadi slogans were raised, and soon after, Jai Shri Ram slogans were chanted in retaliation.
At Ambedkar University right now, it's a complete showdown between the two ideologies. On one side, you have the left-leaning organizations such as SFI and ISA sloganeering against the Ambedkar University's administration's attempt to stop the screening of the BBC's controversial documentary. So they are raising slogans such as Azadi and Halla Bol, and on the other side are the right-wing student groups who are raising Jai Shri Ram slogans in response to the protest of the left-leaning organization. So clearly a political dangle, an ideological dangle at Ambedkar University.
Initially, when we started the screening, the administration, they came here, the proctor came and he said, he announced basically, he threatened the students that this documentary won't be screened here. We bought a projector to screen it, but the electricity was cut off.
Security was deployed within campuses like the Ambedkar University to ensure no untoward incident took place.
देखिए ये इलाके में पीस ट्रैंक्विलिटी मेंटेन करना हमारी पुलिस की जिम्मेदारी है, तो उसी लिहाज से जा रहे हैं हम अंदर। नो, अभी तक मुझे कोई नहीं है।
Not just Delhi, screenings are happening across the country, and it's increasingly turning violent. The cadre of the Grand Old Party and Saffron Party clashed in Thiruvananthapuram after a BJP worker tried to tear the screen and disrupt the film screening. Similar scenes were seen in Hyderabad on Thursday, where SFI clashed with ABVP workers. The political war is also at its peak.
Narendra Modi and his past have been tainted. The people of India very much know that. Maybe to the Westerners and to the international community, this is a new revelation. He was completely complicit, completely in connivance with the rioters while he was the chief minister.
पाकिस्तान स्पॉन्सर्ड जो बीबीसी एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री चल रही है जिसकी निंदा की गई हर तरफ, उसको फिर से उन्होंने दिखाया है केरल की बीच पे। ये साफ दिखा रहा है कि राहुल गांधी जो भारत जोड़ो यात्रा पे निकले हैं वो भारत जोड़ो नहीं है, भारत तोड़ो यात्रा है।
The controversy over the BBC Modi documentary continues to snowball, and university campuses have now become the site of endless protest and politics. With Amit Bharadwaj in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
I'm going to move on to a story which seems, more in terms of a business perspective, but has deep political implications as well. Let me take you through that. Now, the Adani Group shares wreaked havoc at Dalal Street today. Viewers pulling the rug under the benchmark indices. The Sensex closed down at 874 points after falling around 1,100 points during trade. The Nifty closed down to 287 points. Of the 30 Sensex stocks, just 8 were in the green today. Leading the sentiment and the fall were Adani Group shares, which have lost a whopping 4 lakh crore rupees in market values in the past 2 trading days. Today, 6 of the Adani Group shares, Wilmar, Power, Green Energy, Transmission, Total Gas and NDTV fell to their lower circuits of 5 and 20%. Ambuja Cement, ACC and Adani Ports were around 15%. This comes even as reports emerged of market regulator SEBI increasing scrutiny of deals by the group during the past year, and that the capital markets regulator will also study the report by the Hindenburg Research. Following the release of the research report, which sent Adani stock plummeting, the Congress has launched a massive offensive against the Prime Minister and the BJP. At the center, or even the center, over their alleged close connections with the business group, and sought serious investigations into the matter by the Reserve Bank of India. I want to connect right now to my colleague Supriya Bharadwaj, who's joining us live. Supriya, the Congress is taking and building a political narrative on the story as well. We've seen it in the past. This time around, you had Jairam Ramesh tweeting out. You have, Randeep Surjewala, who's gone out, all out, in fact, attacking the government, the BJP, with this close connection with this particular business group.
Well, Preeti, on one hand, there was this bloodbath at the Dalal Street as far as the stocks concerning Mr. Adani's companies are concerned. On the other hand, Congress, which is the principal opposition party, has gone all out and launched a scathing attack on Prime Minister as well as Mr. Adani and the BJP as well as the central government led by the BJP. Well, what has happened is that Mr. Jairam Ramesh released a press release where he said that usually the party refrain from commenting on any research report which is given by some hedge fund company or a research group, something on when the reports are released by them. But Mr. Adani is no other conglomerate, and he has close ties with Prime Minister Modi. This is the allegations leveled by Congress party and its topmost leaders. And I read and I quote Mr. Jairam Ramesh's statement where he has demanded a SEBI as well as RBI's probe into this entire issue which is happening at this moment. And he has said that we fully understand the close relationship between Adani Group and the current government, but it is incumbent on the Congress as a responsible opposition party to urge SEBI as well as RBI to play their role as roles in the financial system and to investigate these allegations in wider public interest. At the same time, now this is where the attack on the Prime Minister has happened from the AICC side, from the Congress side.
Right.
Mr. Jairam Ramesh has said, and I quote him in his statement, that for all its posturings about black money, had the Modi government chosen to turn a blind eye towards illicit activities by its favorite business groups. Going ahead, Mr. Jairam Ramesh has also, said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well as the government which is there, at the center, the India government, they have to actually come out and tell as to what exactly has happened. Mr. Jairam Ramesh, and I quote him, says, for all its posturing about black money, has the Modi government chosen to take a blind eye? This is one thing which they have said. And second thing they have said is there a quid pro quo? Will SEBI investigate these allegations to its fullest and not just in name? Finally, going one step ahead, Mr. Jairam Ramesh in a statement, as well as Mr. Randeep Singh Surjewala, who have categorically mentioned certain questions, and they both have said...
Meanwhile, Supriya, appreciate you joining us. On the other hand, the Adani Group has rejected the report, saying that it is examining legal options to take punitive action against the Hindenburg Research for its reckless attempt to sabotage a mega share sale at the flagship firm. Now, this is the response till now when the Adani Group is concerned.